Hi everyone, it's Morgan, and you've reached the Coherence Nexus, a place where insight unravels into transformation. Today, I'd like to take a moment to talk about something that I've personally been going through over the last couple of weeks, and I know a lot of my friends and many of you probably are dealing with this as well. You know, there are times when the world gets loud, it gets heavy, when emotions build up faster than our bodies know how to deal with. With all of the violence and hatred and political upheaval that's happening in our country and in the world, many of us are dealing with a feeling of being overwhelmed. This type of feeling happens because there's so much going on, and though we try to protect ourselves by maybe limiting social media or I'm just not going to watch the news for the next year, but invariably you run into it and you see what's happening. And this week something very horrible happened, another murder in Minnesota of a innocent citizen. And all of this boils up inside. And for myself, I found myself overwhelmed. I almost shut down completely on Saturday when I learned about the second murder. And for the next couple of hours, I felt like someone had murdered someone close to me. And maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's a topic for another issue. I wanted to talk about this feeling of overwhelm, physically, emotionally, feeling tired even when I sleep well, feeling close to tears even though maybe nothing is wrong in my own life personally. The emotional intensity in around us just feels overwhelming. So when harm is normalized and compassion is sidelined, our psyche doesn't know what to do or where to put down its grief. It holds on to it for as long as it can. Now, because you feel upset by what's going on, because you feel like I can't watch, I just can't bear it, which is kind of how I feel, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're turning a blind eye. It means that you care. I care. We all care about what's happening. And there's a point where we reach our limit and the body just has to release all of that built up energy that's inside of us. This isn't always a bad thing. And crying because we are heartsick and maybe heartbroken over what's happening in our own country and around the world. Tears are a release valve. It's the way our spirit and our body shuffles off negative energy. So it's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay to cry. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Trying to force positivity in moments like this can be brutal. Not only feel fake, but it can harm us spiritually because our bodies need this type of release. So go ahead, cry. Because honestly, if we all felt the loss of someone who is not close to us, as much as we grieve the loss of someone who is close to us, perhaps our world wouldn't be flooded with so much violence. Maybe our history would be a lot less bloody. But grief without ritual, anger without an outlet, Sorrow without acknowledgement, it doesn't just disappear because we want to stay upbeat and productive. It accumulates and it saturates. And honoring that spiritual energy by releasing it, by acknowledging it, by saying, I'm upset. And it's okay to be upset. That's so important. So, I wanted to talk today a little bit about ways that you can allow your body to heal from this feeling of being overwhelmed. And the most important thing is, if tears come, let them. You need to rest. You need to release that energy because it will just grow inside of you and turn into a black mass of destruction for your life. So if you're sad, let it out. If you're mad, let it out. Go outside and yell at the stars. Don't take it out on your partner. Don't take it out on the ones that you love, but acknowledge how you feel. Then narrow your focus. Tell yourself it's okay. You don't have to carry the weight of the world today. Try to anchor yourself in one small action. Maybe it's a cup of some warm chocolate chai or your favorite tea or a cup of coffee. Maybe it's just sitting on your porch or by your window and just breathing the fresh air, just grounding yourself a moment in nature. Even if you don't have a patio, can't get outside, maybe you have plants, or watch the television, find a YouTube channel and immerse yourself in the sounds of nature and birds and just go for a virtual walk. Even that can help your spirit feel soothed and allow that negative energy to escape. A lot of this pain that we're feeling, if you're empathic like I am, if you're sensitive to the emotions of others around you, this is collective pain. This is collective grief, collective outrage. And the minute you step onto the social media platforms, you're assaulted by it. So it's okay to, instead of going to Facebook and scrolling and filling your brain with all that negativity, maybe take 5 or 10 or 15 minutes just to maybe, like I said, turn on YouTube and put on some yoga music or a frequency that's healing or a video of birds and nature, and just pull yourself inward. Allow yourself to release that negative energy by visualizing a bright, clear jet of light coming down very slowly over your body. And as you visualize that energy slowly and encasing your body in beautiful, soft, golden light, as it goes down your frame, it's pushing out, maybe visualize, like black flux, that it's pushing down, down, down as it's going down your body out to the base of your feet. And that black negative energy, like smoke, is released from your body. That's one way to take a spiritual shower, so to speak, and release that negative energy without crying. Or, you can cry as well. And then just say, I am safe. I know that I am protected. I am guarded and guided. I release any negativity that is trapped inside of me. I honor my empathic, sensitive abilities by acknowledging that I am sad, that I'm full of grief, that I'm angry, but I release that negativity because I don't want it to control my life. I release it And in its place, I am filled with the golden, sweet, beautiful light of spirit. And then take a moment and just allow yourself to breathe, to relax, and to feel that tension leaving your body. This is a simple, short meditation that you can do anywhere. You can even do it in the car while you're driving safely. But it will help you release that negative energy by honoring it, but not allowing it to control your life. So the point of all of this is for me to say, tears are okay. It's okay for you to express your anger. It's okay for you to express your frustration. But find a supportive, constructive group to do that, not a place that's just going to mirror your negativity and make that anger even worse. That's not constructive. Even by reposting the posts that we find on social media, by reposting them and adding our own voice, you're just adding your shouts already into an already angry crowd. And you know what an angry crowd does. Nothing. They don't accomplish anything. By focusing your energy on something more constructive, by turning your energy from negative into positive, you're supporting yourself. You're allowing yourself to heal. And if you do this each day, you'll find that that feeling of being overwhelmed won't overwhelm you. I hope this has helped. It certainly has helped me. I did this meditation last night, and it was a blessing. I hope it will be a blessing to you as well. And if these videos are helpful to you, I hope that you will like, maybe comment, ask a question, share your own personal experience, and of course, subscribe so that I can continue to meet you where you are and we can talk together and explore all the beautiful facets of spirituality. Until next time, I'm Morgan from the Coherence Nexus. Blessings. Bye-bye.